beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for May 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, so we have a new moon eclipse in Taurus on the 30th of April, and that's all about values, how you value yourself and all your creature comforts and looking at your finances as well. It is a time for being financially savvy and becoming comfortable, of course, but it is about living life on your own terms. And some of you may be actually feeling a little bit more spontaneous and splashing out a little bit more financially on yourself or on friends or in loved ones during this period, just so you're aware. Also, now we have Uranus and it is in the mix in the next couple of weeks, which brings sudden change into all of our lives, just so you're aware. But Mars is paired with it as well, so that can bring radical change. Whoa, I just got to go get those cards because they just shot right across the altar there. Okay, thank you so much. They want that one there. I just got to go get that other card. It is the Death card, actually. I'll just go get that now. Just so the Death card there in the outcome position with the star. So that indicates a time of radical change, of course, that I was talking about. Now, Mars, as I said, it brings a positive energy in order to move you forward. And also we have Mercury in retrograde on the 10th of May, which means some things go backwards as well. So there is a bit of a push and pull energy that you will feel heavily in and around the first week into the second week of May there for you, just so you're aware. Now I'm going to get all your cards before I clarify your reading. The full moon eclipse occurs on the 16th of May, and that's in Scorpio, and that is all about emotional freedom. It's a very intense full moon, and it's all about letting go of all the fears, the resentment, anger, sadness, anything that's holding you back, any sort of element of control in your life, my beautiful Leo. It's about letting things go and letting them flow. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. So whatever comes back to you, it was always meant to be for you. But that moon in particular promotes clarity of mind, better concentration, and real focus. We've got the Two of Cups there for you. We've got the Ace of Swords. That's your focus. We got the King of Wands, so very positive. Oh no, we just go 3 more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Now, what does it mean in particular for you, my beautiful Leo? Well, the 10th house of career ambition is focused for you at the beginning of the month, okay? So this is about you making your mark on the world. This is about you fighting for what you believe in and achieving whatever it is you set out to do. Some of you are going to be really inspired with new ideas and of how to propel your career forward, but you're going to feel an extra boost of energy with regards to your career just because of that focus. Also, we've got your 4th house activated at the end of the month, and that's more about home life, the domestic routines, chores, focusing on your health and also on your duties as well as your family. So you may, towards the end of the month, it's a little bit more of a homely feel for you and really ambitious right at the end of the month, and that's where you get your energy from, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? Now, what I really love is that at the beginning of the month, as I said, you've got that Taurus influence about values, and we've got the Empress right there. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? We've got the Empress card for the second time. This is about knowing your true value, your true worth, and getting a better deal for whatever it is you set out to do. I mean, wow, you've got the Two of Cups here and you've got the Lovers. So for those of you who are looking for love, I mean, we can see here that there's someone going to spark your attention. Now, this reading is not meant to be about love, of course. It is all about the general energies for the month. So let us see, but because it's coming up there, I absolutely will read it for you. But this is also like a creative opportunity, perhaps, to partner up with somebody, or even some sort of proposal that is on the horizon for you. But let's start with the first card. The Empress card is about knowing your worth and sort of standing in your power. So I feel like you're creating healthy boundaries and, you know, implementing healthcare routines across the board when it comes to May in particular. Some of you may be getting a little bit more exercise in. You're definitely being in the flow, eating better, eating healthier. You're turning heads. You're attracting a lot of attention, okay? And that comes from how you feel about yourself, your confidence from within you. So if you tend to be someone who has, you know, neglected your own needs or have felt a little bit like not yourself recently, you're definitely going to be a little bit more closer to who you always feel like you are. You're going to get that confidence to sort of peacock yourself a little bit, and I feel like this is a card of knowing that, you know, you're worth better, and this is a card of beauty as well. So male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. It tends to mean that people are going to be focused on you, okay? You're going to be attracting a lot of attention, but also a lot of abundance, okay? Now the Empress card is also a card of the seeds that you've already sown within your career, you nurturing them to term. So you may be focusing a little bit more on being a little bit more productive and creative as well, with some wonderful new ideas coming on in. If you've been feeling really stuck, because we've got that Hangman energy right there, I feel like there's been a bit of a pause energy, or you've been perhaps, you know, you went off grid a little bit to really focus on yourself and feel a little bit better about yourself. Because if, for example, and this is not going to resonate for everyone, but this is what's coming up in the energy right now. I'm getting actually true chills. So either where you're at right now, there's no reason for me to be getting super cold. So either you're actually in a place which is very, very cold, or because I'm just getting real goosebumps, and it's really warm here, so I'm not really sure what's gone on there. But anyway, I'm going to move on from that energy. If, for example, what I'm feeling here, if you have been looking for love, for example, and you've not been feeling happy within yourself, because the Empress is also showing up in the resistance position, I feel like you may have waited or taken yourself out of the dating pool for a while to get back into like an exercise routine or a healthcare routine, or something where you feel like you're ready to do. You know, I mean, you may be really happy with who you are and the way you are, and absolutely you should be. But I feel like you've taken yourself out of the dating pool for a little while in order to feel ready for that eventuality, okay? And if that's the case, I feel like you're coming out of your comfort zone in the month of May, and there's definitely a spark of attraction, let's put it that way. But also the Empress card, some of you out there, male or female, as I said, not a gender specific reading. It could be you or your partner who is pregnant at this time, and I feel like it can mean, you know, busy with lots of preparations for you know, a child on the way is what I'm getting. This is not something I pick up normally, so I'm feeling that coming through as well. This is all about, you know, surrounding everything with love, you know, building a sanctuary full of love in the home space is what I'm getting as well, whether you're pregnant or not. I just feel some of you may be thinking about doing DIY around the home. There's a domestic energy here, especially towards the mid-month. You may be like painting walls or rearranging furniture, or because I feel you're building a sanctuary. Peace of mind, health, care is important to you in this particular month. I mean, it's important most months, but I feel like you get a real boost. You know, when you go through those periods of like doing loads of exercise and feeling like, you know, you're on top of the world, and you're drinking loads of like health care shakes and all of that, and then the next month you're like, ugh, feel a little bit low vibe, not really inspired. But I feel this month is a really inspiring month, okay? Also, things that you've been working really hard towards, you're going to start to see some sort of prosperity show up, or some opportunity show up that you've been really working hard towards, okay? So I feel, I mean, the Empress card can be a card of attracting financial reward. We do have really interesting cards for your protagonist energy. I mean, we've got a 5 of Swords here, and we've got a 5 of Pentacles. So there's been a lot of mental conflict or overthinking something. Perhaps you feel like your brain synapses are starting to be stimulated in some way. You're formulating ideas. But the Two of Cups is like, in terms of grassroots, the Two of Cups is about reciprocity. And you may be looking at the way life is going for you with friendships, relationships, opportunities, and you're looking at things in a way of, how does this benefit me for what I put into it? It feels like you're putting a lot of care, love, devotion into your career, but also into relationships and friendships and all of those things. And with these two cards, you're kind of looking at it like, what do I get out of this? Am I, putting all this effort in for nothing? I feel like you're really challenging the way that you give your energy to the right things and to the right people. It's not that you're being selfish and saying people should be focusing on you, but you're starting to look at where you overgive in areas of your life and wondering, is it worth it? So I feel like you're looking at reciprocity and things like balance and partnerships in general with that Two of Cups. Now, also, of course, the Two of Cups can mean that there is some sort of proposal on the table for you, whether that's a proposal of an opportunity that you've attracted into your life, because the Two of Cups is about attracting, an equal, attracting something that you've been manifesting. And the Empress card is saying, well, I deserve the best of the best. So I'm attracting the best of the best. So this could be a proposal of, in terms of career, it could be a contract, but it can also be an agreement between a company and you, for example, to put all your hard work, your talent into something and be financially rewarded for it in a very fair way. I mean, it also can mean that there's love coming in as well with that Two of Cups. But this is also about an understanding within relationships and affinity between you and other people. So I feel this is about you sort of like no longer overgiving to circumstances that make you feel like you have to fight for their attention or fight for something that you feel is just not worth it, okay? The Two of Cups does tend to mean that there is, as I said, an attraction building perhaps between you and another person. So I feel like you could meet your divine counterpart. There could be an opportunity here for you to meet a soulmate, especially since we've got an Ace of Wands here. If you're intending to sort of like be your best self, you're attracting somebody who respects your best self and also respects themselves enough to meet you halfway. So I feel like you are attracting what you desire. Okay, so there's definitely, I mean, with the Lovers card here, I feel like there's potential that you could have a couple of suitors. You could have, you may have a choice between lovers, but I do feel like there's one that really steals your heart. Okay. With the Five of Swords, for those of you who are already in a partnership, for example, I feel like you and your partner, you may have been going through some difficulties, and I feel like you're trying to readjust the balance, okay? With the Five of Swords, it tends to mean that there's been some sort of argumentative energy or tension or conflict. Now this, sometimes we can go through conflict in a very good way, where it actually motivates us to focus on what we want, to sort of like be our best self and be an authentic version of ourselves, and it pushes our boundaries. It's important to lead with integrity, of course, and I feel like there's a different way of thinking here. You don't want someone who's always going to be in agreement with you. You want someone, or you want people around you that challenge you in the best way. So that Five of Swords can be a card of like challenge, but in a really positive way, taking the initiative, using your intuition. Now, as you can see here, there's also two boats. So with people in those boats. So this could also be like mental conflict. Which direction do you go in? There could be competition for your, or rivalry for your attention, or perhaps you feel that you've been really overworked recently and your attention is like really scattered. You're putting a lot of attention in various places, and you just want to streamline your energy and take some time out for you, because the Hangman energy is about a little bit of a pause. Okay, so if you feel like you've been battling away in life right now and you've been spinning loads of plates and trying really hard to focus all of your attention all over the place and multitask, this can mean that, you know, whilst you've got it and you thrive on that sort of level of pressure, it can mean that it's time to take a bit of a break, take some time out. Now, if you've been arguing with someone, I feel like you actually may not be talking to this person for a little while you take some time out to think and know that healthy boundaries should be structured in a relationship before, or a friendship, before you move forward. That Five of Swords, I'm going to clarify the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles can mean that you are deciding to give up on something or let go of something, because this can be a loss. It's almost like if you've been fighting for something, or you feel like, I mean, this card here, as you can see, she's hooked on something, but as you can see, the Five of Pentacles tends to be about like a sadness or feeling like a longing. So perhaps you've been struggling with catching the right opportunity for you, or perhaps you've felt like, you know, when it comes to love, perhaps you found it difficult to attract somebody. That's all about to change with this situation. So I'm going to clarify these two fives, because fives are the number of conflict or challenge in some way. And I'm just picking up an energy of things feeling a little bit tough right now, or challenging right now, and you're trying to, it's almost like you're wondering who, you're the sort of person who tends to rely on yourself, my beautiful Leo, but it's almost like you're also looking at who's got your back, because you tend to have everybody's back when they need care or attention, and you're sort of starting to look at like, well, who's got my back? So I feel like you're actually transforming the way that you give your energy to circumstances, whether that's career, whether that's friendships or relationships. I feel like you're like taking a step back. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify these two fives? Yeah, I mean, you're overburdened, overworked. You know, we all have that one friend who, you know, no matter what, they come on in. You may be really stretched and trying really hard to do so many things, and you're exhausted, and they come in and they want more, and they're asking for favors, or they're asking for more, and you always try to stretch and help that person. You go out of your way to help that person or that situation, or even at work, you go out of your way at work to, you know, make sure everything's done. And it's almost like you're looking at, well, when I need something, where's the reciprocity in this? Okay, where's the balance? Where's the harmony? Where's the give and take? So the Ten of Wands, I mean, it's quite literally like 5 + 5 is 10. So it's kind of like, how can you work smarter, or how can you change this circumstance so that you can let down a heavy load? The Ten of Wands tends to be about, you know, burning the candle away at both ends, and maybe overcommitting yourself or overgiving yourself to a lot of situations, and it's time to declutter your life. So May could see you actually decluttering things and cutting things out, because we got an Ace of Swords right there, cutting things out that have been holding you back and have been making you feel like you have got no time for you, because the Empress card, which is kind of like time for you, making sure that you look after beauty routines or healthcare routines, or having some me time. It's almost like you're having to cut things out to find time for you, because you may have been doing so much there with that Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands is also a card of fatigue, burden, and gathering the strength to move forward on something. So I feel like you're about to sort of set down your heavy load with this card. It's like you're clearing the way for new beginnings. And I feel this could be if you've, for example, gone through some difficulties in a relationship or in a partnership, and you've separated from somebody. I feel like, you know, whilst you may be overthinking or mentally processing a difficult situation in the past, I feel like you're still ready to receive new love, or ready to receive love. I feel like you're trying not to let these burdens or stresses get in your way, but it is made you feel quite exhausted. Okay, so I feel taking some time out for you in May is really important. The Hangman is just that. The Hangman indicates, especially in this position, the Hangman is like chalking anything that you feel is a missed opportunity, chalking it down to just life and letting it go and letting it flow, recognizing that whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. this card can be also a card of you being a victim of someone like either neglecting your needs or not talking to you or rejecting you in some way or taking a step back, and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to take some time out for me. I'm going to focus on me, and I feel like you're not giving energy to these circumstances anymore. The Hangman is also a card of pause. You put a lot of sacrifice and hard work into everything that you sort of focus on, whether that's your career, whether it's friendships, and I feel taking some time out for you to sort of like kick back and relax is important. But also the Hangman is a very important indication with the cards that you've got so far that taking a rest is important, okay? Renewing your energy. Also, it's about gaining insight into the sacrifices that you make and asking yourself, is it worth it? Okay, I feel like you're accepting some of the losses that you've experienced. Now, we all go through losses in life. I feel like you're accepting certain things in a way where you realize what is meant for you will never pass you by. And I feel like you're opening yourself up to new opportunities, because we've got an ace, we got two aces here. I mean, this is such a great, like, sort of hanging back to think about a new perspective or recognizing that you deserve better, because two aces, Ace of Swords is a moment of clarity. Ace of Swords is about you being really honest with yourself and having like a new idea, being responsible for making sure that you are implementing healthcare routines and making sure you got healthy boundaries. But this is about gaining clarity and also about people taking accountability for the way that they interact with you. The Ace of Wands there as well is like a new project coming on in, or a desire to create something new, a desire to find adventure or shake up the routine, the mundanity of life. So I feel with this Ace of Swords, this is like a major breakthrough where there's going to be a lot of meaningful coincidences in the month of May, where you start to see names or places or things that you've been thinking about showing up on billboards or on adverts or songs, things like that. Things are going to start getting a little bit quicker, okay? Because we got that Hangman energy, which is your overall fated energy, where you feel a little bit suspended in perhaps routine or commitments that you felt have been weighing you down, and maybe you've lost your motivation or your drive because of it. The Ace of Swords sees you cutting through anything in order to make way for something new, okay? So this could also be a new idea, because we got the star energy there, but I feel like you're walking the talk. There's like an opportunity. So I feel like this could be something that, I mean, literally she's got a cauldron there. So it's almost like you're mixing things up in order to create some magic, okay? Ace of Wands tends to be like being original, having a spark of idea, a visionary. So someone who sort of seeks adventure and is enterprising. So this could be a new job, for example, or a new opportunity that comes on in, or something that you've been formulating for quite a while that you feel is more in alignment with what you truly deserve. Now this could be a relationship, okay? Because I feel like you could be, after a long time, talking to somebody new, and there was a spark of chemistry between you both, and this person finds you very, very attractive. They will pursue you, is what they're giving me here. This person will pursue you. They're very passionate about you. But I feel this is more about you. The whole month of May is you being very discerning about the company that you keep and going after your goals and dreams, really focusing on your passion, the things that you really want to accomplish and achieve, and sort of cutting out the crap, cutting out anything that sort of gets in the way of that, okay? But also taking some time for you. That Empress card, I feel like there's a lot of abundance that comes with that. They're actually showing me a bag of money. I mean, either you're going to be able to deposit an extra amount of money in a savings account this month or something like that, or there's like some money coming on in here for you. They're showing me like an old bag of coins coming through. So that tends to mean that there is a financial reward that is coming on in for your hard work, or something that you've been waiting for some time. Financial reward is coming on in. That's what they're showing me, okay? Now, some of you may be actually thinking about partnering up in business or partnering up in some way. There's definitely the Two of Cups, and the Lovers card shows me that there is a merge going on in the month of May. Now, the star energy can be about healing. So it can mean that you and a person that you've been fighting with, doesn't have to be an ex, doesn't have to be your partner, it can be a friend. But if there's been some sort of drama within a relationship, perhaps you caught someone out on an untruth, or you feel like they took a step back and they weren't honest and open about a situation, I feel like you get the opportunity to heal this with this person and cultivate a better and stronger relationship. So, we got two Empresses there, so it could be a matriarchal type figure that you felt there's been a bit of sort of argument with, some sort of fight or drama with that person, and you took a step back because you're like, you know what, I just want to remain with integrity and get sort of clear on what I want to say first before I come on in. I feel like you sort of build back a relationship or a friendship stronger, better, with more clarity, but also in a healthier way. Okay, so I feel like there's a potential here for you to let bygones be bygones if you want to. Okay, I feel like this person will extend a hand of friendship. They will come towards you to talk first. Okay, but I actually see you in terms of your career with the star energy standing out from the crowd, someone who is going to be noticed, recognized for what you do. And I feel like this could be a very new beginning for you with that, because the death card is all about transformation. So I feel like you're transforming the way that people look at you, the way that people perceive you. And I feel like you're not being the sort of person who's like always there to help people all the time. I feel like you're putting your own needs first, and you're recognizing that you deserve better in your career as well. These two cards tell me that, some idea will change. There's like an idea that you have that will change everything. It's a life-changing opportunity for you to step into the spotlight in some way. This is like, it's a dream come true opportunity. With the star energy, it tends to be about being inspired by life, being encouraged that you're on the right track for success. Even though there's been a period where you may have felt mental blockage, or you may have felt like your motivation or your drive was really like low vibe. You'd lost your mojo. You've just felt a little bit in a funk. But this sees you having more inspiration, more drive, more energy to sort of look towards the future with positivity and optimism. If you've been going through a bit of a test of faith recently, I feel like things that you've been confused about, or things that you have, been a little bit disappointed by, suddenly you have clarity and you can see a brighter future, because this card is about seeing the future, being farsightedness, being farsighted, as it were. So I feel there's a lot more success in May because you're putting your own needs first. I hope that makes sense in some way. The death card here is like a birth of a new cycle. You're ending old patterns. Anything that you feel like, if you go round and round circles and have the same argument with a person or a situation, or sometimes you may feel lack of confidence, for example, with the Empress card in this position. It can talk that sometimes you feel like your ideas don't have value, or you feel like you're not good enough to achieve the level of success that you set out to do because there's a delay. That's not the case at all. I feel like you're changing and challenging those perceptions and sort of transforming the way that you think or the way that you feel about yourself, and you're putting an end to old patterns. Anything familiar, I feel like you're like, I'm done with that. I'm bored of it. I feel like you're seeking new energy and you're making room for something greater. I mean, this card tends to talk about that Scorpio energy. And of course, we've got that full moon eclipse on the 16th of May in Scorpio, which gives you sort of emotional freedom to heal yourself from past wounds, to heal yourself from damaging situations, whether they're in career settings, your workplace, whether there's been some sort of conflict between you and another person. I feel it's almost like I just see you cultivating a healthier sort of body, mind, and soul energy as you move forward. Because as you can see, the scythe there, that cockerel's got a scythe to cut out any clouds that are in front of the sun. And Leo, you represent the sun. So I feel like you're taking anything out of your life, cutting away anything that doesn't serve you, that anything that makes you feel confused or doesn't have your best interest at heart. You're like, you know what, I'm worth better than that. Okay, I feel with this King of Wands energy, this tends to be Aries Leo energy. This is about you stepping into either a leadership position. So there could be an opportunity on the cards here for you to all of a sudden hear some sort of news about a new raise or a promotion or some sort of opportunity to step into a leadership position. The King of Wands tends to be an influencer. So I feel like you are aligning yourself with what you desire, your passions, okay? And you're the master of that craft. You can be confident in your own ability to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. I mean, as you can see here, this figure is igniting their passions, their creativity. So I feel, you are taking the initiative to be motivated to move forward in some area of your life. I mean, some of you may literally be starting up as an entrepreneur, setting up your own business, or you already have your own business. And I feel there is a potential here for a creative alliance or a creative partnership that could actually give you some really interesting advice or help you get into a position of power. So this, for example, you may meet like a manager or someone who's got really great connections that can help you move forward in your career, because I see you moving forward, but you've been at a standstill for a while. You started to overthink and wonder, am I on the right track? Am I going to be successful? Perhaps perhaps there's just too much competition, and perhaps I'm not going to get to where I want to go. Life is unfair. So I feel there's a lot of that energy that you're going to be moving out of in the month of May into something a little bit more successful and positive, that you're overcoming a lot of struggles, okay? Now the King of Wands tends to be someone who is an entrepreneur, or perhaps you are, it can be like sometimes you're pretty like savvy and careful with your money, but then you have a desire to all of a sudden splurge. So I would just be a little bit mindful, of course, don't spend more than you have to spend, as it were, because we got that Five of Pentacles there. So because of the time period, that influence from Taurus, as I said right at the beginning, you don't want to spend more than you've got, of course. We've also got the Justice card. So this indicates that you're going to get what you truly deserve and desire. This is a balancing act, as it were, in May for you. The Justice card is about you being really honest with yourself and things being fair again, readdressing the balance. So I mean, some of you may be getting an opportunity to do a creative endeavor, or you may be stepping into the limelight and getting a contract or a proposal put on the table for you to do something that you're passionate about. And, that long term, this is going to be something that brings in a lot of success and financial reward. The Justice card, though, can be a card of needing to make a decision about something. So it's, as you can see there, she's got a sword, she's got a book, there's a key to unlock something, and there's the heart. So it's about, basically following your heart's desire and making sure that you get fairly recompensed in all areas of your life. Okay, this card can also be about adjustments, making adjustments and sort of readdressing the balance to put your own needs first after a long period of, putting other people's needs first. And, sometimes you may feel that they've not been honest with you, or perhaps you feel like they've rejected your care, your nurture, or your ideas in some way. That's all about to change, okay? The Justice card is a card of like destiny and fate, good karma coming your way, because you deserve it. It's been a long time coming, is what they're showing me, because I see you have battled away in life to try and achieve the success that you're after, and you've had some setbacks, you've had some knockbacks, and I feel you're still not giving up. And the universe is rewarding you for not giving up, okay? We have the Lovers card. I mean, these two cards together tend to mean you need to make a decision on something. The Lovers card is all about choice. So for some of you, it's going to be that you've got a choice between partnerships, whether in business or in love. But I feel with the Lovers card, this is about you loving what you do and following your heart's desire, finding that midway point, really sort of looking at your motives, examining your motives and your values in order to contemplate which path to take. Because I feel like there is a pathway for you to decide here. So, for example, there could be two opportunities coming on in here. One sees you, it's the right, people may see it's the right way for you to go. It brings more financial reward. But also there's another opportunity here that really speaks to your passion and really sort of sets your soul on fire. And whilst it may bring a little bit less money in, it means that you'll be a lot more happier though in life, and you can staircase. There'll be more finances in the future. So I feel like you're aligning yourself with following your dreams, your goals. I just want to see a little bit more. Your cards are really flipping in a very interesting way for the month of May. Now, the Seven of Wands tells me it's in the reverse. This is you like quitting on something that just is not worth fighting for. So whether that is a relationship, you may be walking away from a partnership if you feel like it's not vibing with you anymore, or it could be a career that you're thinking, you know what, you've lost that passion for it. Or I feel like it's not that you're walking away. I feel like it's all of a sudden you receive a spark of creativity. You recognize all the skills, all the talent that you've got. It's almost like just when you're about to walk away from something, you accomplish something, and it's like you're back in. I hope that makes sense. You know, sometimes we think about, oh, we want to be really successful, but we're not making progress. And just when we think about, the Five of Swords says you're only just thinking about it. When you're conflicted and you're just thinking about walking away from something, then all of a sudden the universe sends you an indication of success so that you don't give up on something. The Magician card indicates whatever you're thinking about, you're actually manifesting into your world. So don't give up too soon, okay? Because the Seven of Wands can be a card of giving up too soon or quitting because you feel like, for example, there may be a relationship that you have, you need to build healthy boundaries within, but you have not set that standard right from the beginning in that relationship. But if you are now manifesting a healthier boundary, then you will achieve it, you will accomplish it. I'm going to go a little bit more just to see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. We've got a Six of Wands in the reverse, which means, you know, walking away or having a lack of confidence in something. Then we've got an Eight of Wands, which says then really good news comes on in. So literally, I feel like something that you feel is not going to happen it's like out of the blue, it occurs for you, okay? The Eight of Wands indicates a movement forward. The Fool card tells me that you have a lot of unfulfilled potential, but it can mean also that, you know, sometimes you lose faith in the delay, or you lose faith in things not occurring or happening on your time. And it's literally like as soon as you walk away from something, all of a sudden it shows up in your world. Okay, that's all I can. Let me see if I can. Also, if anything has left your life, like an opportunity, you feel like you lost out on something, I feel like there is better news to come. There's like a higher position to come, for example, or there's a contract. I see someone. Okay, they're giving me a song right now. I've never heard this song ever. Okay, okay, I'll give you the lyrics of what they're, I feel like it's of the now. I feel it's a very modern song. I'm no good being you. Damn, it's good to be me. Okay, that's quite a, okay, I don't know that song. I'm gonna have to look it up. So I'm guessing it is a song. I'm going to have to look at the lyrics. I've never heard it before. So, but that's a very important message. This is all about you leading with authenticity. There's nobody else but you, and that is your superpower. Okay, Leo? So, you know, I'm no good at being you. Damn, it feels good to be me. So, yeah, I feel this is a very important message. Damn, it feels good to be me. Embrace yourself, love yourself fully. You can't ever be anybody else, so don't compare yourself to other people. And I don't feel, Leo, that you actually do compare yourself to other people, but if you feel like there's been some sort of rivalry for your opportunities or for a love situation, I feel like you're recognizing that by being your wonderful, authentic self, you've already won the battle. Okay, you've already won. Because I don't see you losing here. I see you winning. The star energy says you're winning. The King of Wands says you're powerful. You're a bold leader. Some of you are going to, if there's an opportunity to get a promotion, for example, coming on in here, you go from Ace of Wands, which is like that vision, you know, and then all of a sudden you've achieved whatever you set out to do, and you're the master of it. So you're stepping into a leadership position. There's contracts here as well. I see someone signing contracts. So it could literally be that you're merging with another company or a brand, or some people to set up a business and be independent. There's financial reward here, but I feel like it comes a little bit later on. You staircase money, okay, is what I'm seeing. Your focus really isn't so much on the money as in the accolades that come with the career progress. Okay, making a good name for yourself, leading with integrity, people really valuing who you are, being recognized for your mastery. And I feel you're putting your own needs first, and you will attract your soul tribe, or you will attract the right people into your circumstances. If you've had mental challenges recently with ideas, you felt really blocked, or you felt there was no motivation for what you do, that's all about to change. That challenge will be overcome in the month of May for you, my beautiful Leo. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? As I said, some of you will actually attract a partner, and if you've been going through difficulties with a partner, I feel like they will be healed, and you create a stronger, healthier boundary and with that person. Okay, things, you deepen your connection. Now we have Fox Clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. I mean, it's still coming out in the cards. So this is even another deck. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3 indications from 3 different decks that there is love surrounding you in the month of May. Whether you're looking for love or not, I feel like you have the potential to meet a divine counterpart. This is about really making smart decisions as well, and finding solutions to any challenges that you have been facing. We've also got Raccoon Inventor. Decide on what you really want. I mean, that really connects to the Lover's card and the Justice card, because it means a decision needs to be made. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and you can juggle them well. So as I said, I was getting this energy of you doing so much, having a lot of responsibility, but you're really good at making informed decisions about what to put your time and your care and your attention to. And I feel the month of May, you've even got a lot more me time for you as well. Also, that inventor energy really connects to the Emperor. Sorry, oh, you don't have an Emperor energy. To the King of Wands energy. Maybe that's a slip. Maybe you're in Emperor energy. Or Emperor to match your Empress. That sort of divine counterpart match. The King of Wands energy is someone who actually invents, creates. Okay, so definitely creative time for you. Your passions are going to be ignited, and whatever it is you're trying to build from the ground up or start, I feel your ideas have value. You're going to transform your life with your ideas. Yeah, it may take a while. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but I feel like you're going to get to wherever you want to go. Okay, this month there's some really good opportunities coming on in. Opportunities for clarity, but also some sort of news about a project or a creative opportunity comes on in, and I feel like you land the top spot. Okay, whatever that is, you land the top spot in that. Yeah, most important is following your heart. Look at that. I mean, even another deck is giving you the same energy. I follow my heart. This is about being your wonderful, authentic self, and it's number 39. When you reduce it, 3 + 9 is 12, which is the Hangman energy. So you've taken some time out to really align yourself with what you truly deserve and desire. And we've also got, I release what doesn't serve me. So you're letting go of something in order to make way for something greater. That is for sure. May is all about that for you. That includes friendships, relationships, whether they're love or, platonic, even career opportunities. I feel like you are getting what you truly deserve. It's number 19, so that is a Sun card energy. So you're getting clear on what you want, and you're focusing on that path and nothing else is going to sort of hinder you from getting to where you want to go. Okay, so I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much. Oh, they just want that one. Oh wow. They gave the turtle for slow and steady wins the race, but you are protected. Okay, your guides have got your back. Now they're actually showing me a bicycle, so either someone has just come in from a bike ride or you're about to go out on one. It can mean like in a cycle with a person, or you know, you're entering a new cycle, for example, but it does mean progress, movement forward. So please take it as it resonates. But that turtle indicates, you know, although it may be slow, it's definitely building something solid. You know, there is a security. They're giving me the word security about this. Okay, so they want this on the star energy. So if you've had an idea that you've had for quite some time and you've taken a while to get round to actually doing it, I feel like it will change your life for the more positive. Okay, you're making really good decisions. You're being very clever. You have a lot of talent, drive, you know, smarts. And I feel like you're putting your own needs first. And whatever it is you're sort of formulating or focusing on, that is the thing that you're going to be very, very successful at. And it's going to magnetize a lot of prosperity into your world, okay? They just said, do it with love, do it with beauty. Do it with finesse. Oh, I'm not even sure if that's a quote. Do it with love, do it with beauty, and do it with finesse. I've never heard that before, so again, I'm going to have to look that up. I love it when I learn something in the readings. There's just one more image that they're showing me before I go, so I'm just going to really try and focus on that. They're showing me a, oh, what is that? Is that a wrench? They're showing me a tool, a wrench. Is that what you call it? I think I'm not really good with DIY. I'm really bad. I do try it, but I can't really remember right now what it is. You know when you've got those like little funny shaped nuts, they're like in like an octagon shape or something like that, and you've got, I think it's a wrench, and it's like when you move it, you tighten it. Okay, so I mean, that can mean that you're fixing something, or you're solving a problem in some way, or you're tightening things, making them more secure. I mean, you could literally be doing something like that right now with a wrench. I think it's a wrench. As you're listening to this reading. So please take it as it resonates. It can mean that everything is coming together, that whatever you're building is becoming secure, and that you're building an empire, and that there's going to be a very solid, secure structure, and it's all, you know, coming together the way that you hoped. But you've put a lot of hard work and ingenuity into it. You're the one who's making it or building it and bringing it all together. So yeah, so please take that as it resonates. I hope something does resonate in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.